Hi guys, and welcome to All About the Philippines. So the question is the Philippines safe to travel? Now, there's a lot of advices out there saying different things about where you can and can't go in the Philippines. This site I've got up here is a smarttraveller.gov.au. It's Australian official website which tells you anywhere in the world that you may go where there are warnings about safety. Now, before we get into that site, the times that I've been to the Philippines, I've got to say that I've always felt pretty relaxed there. Never felt in danger or like anyone's a threat to me. There was, however, the one occasion when we did get robbed. That was last year when we were in Cabba at the Sea of Dreams resort. And someone broke into the room and stole money and some valuables. That was because the door on the motel room was very substandard. While it did worry us a bit, it wasn't a direct threat to us in as much as someone's held us up with a gun or whatever, or actually taken something off our personal body. That would have been a bit more alarming. But these things can happen anywhere in the world. It's not just the Philippines. It doesn't matter where you go. There are things that can happen. So let's have a look at this site. Now, I don't say disregard this site altogether, because it's obviously going to help you decide where you should and shouldn't go when you do visit the Philippines. We do know there are some pockets around the Philippines where there is some trouble and where there's a higher likelihood of something happening to you if you go there. So this will help you avoid those areas, especially for people going to the Philippines for the first time. This is a good site to have a look at, just to get a feel of where you should or shouldn't go. So here, if we type in Philippines, it will tell us there, okay, Philippines generally official advice is a high degree of caution. Now when you look at that, you think, oh my God, I shouldn't be going there at all. Like it's a high degree of caution. Wow, So then we have a look down here, the advice levels. Philippines overall exercise a high degree of caution. Pay close attention to personal security at all times and monitor the media about possible new safety or security risks. I think it's been at that level for, I don't know, the last 5 years or something. I think it doesn't seem to change now, but that's the same when you go to most countries. You've got to pay close attention to your personal security wherever you are. Even here in Australia, I still pay close attention to my personal security. Now, of course, if you're going to be in the Philippines and you're going to be flashing your money around or wearing expensive jewelry and that sort of thing, then you're going to become more of a target for those people who are over there looking to take advantage of somebody. So it comes down to your own attitude and the way you act in the Philippines. If you're going to draw attention to yourself, then of course you could become a target. So then it goes down to Eastern Mindanao. Reconsider your travel, it says there. Now look, I've never been down to Mindanao. I've got to say, I've never been to Mindanao, and I know there's plenty of people down there, some vloggers like my friend Tom and Ruth in the Philippines channel. They're down there in Mindanao and they don't have any dramas at all. But on the Eastern Mindanao, it says reconsider your travel. Think seriously about whether you need to travel here due to high level of risk. If you do travel, do your research and take a range of extra safety precautions, including having contingency plans. Check your travel insurer will cover you. So there's some points there, I guess. You want to make sure that you are covered by your travel insurance if you go into certain areas of Mindanao. But as always, do your research, find out where you should or shouldn't be going, where there's any trouble, and how to avoid going into those areas. If you've got the knowledge and you know where the trouble is, then of course, then your risk level is less. But it's really all about just doing research, no matter where you're going, really. And Central and Western Mindanao, so they're saying they do not travel. Now I'm assuming that's the area where the terrorist groups are, the Abu Sayyaf and those sorts of groups, I'm assuming are down there. So it says, we advise against all travel here due to very high risk. If you do travel, you should typically seek professional security advice. Be aware that regular travel insurance policies will be void, and the Australian government is unlikely to be able to provide consular assistance. So I think that's something to take heed of, that you really want to be careful about travelling into that area. Obviously, that's a problem area where, as a Western person, you could become a major target. So as I say, I've never been down that way. I don't really intend on going down into the central and western Mindanao areas. I don't know if I'll really ever get down to Mindanao, to be honest. I guess the point of the video is saying most of the Philippines is safe, as long as you do your research. So there's obviously these few areas that you would avoid, or I certainly would avoid as a foreigner. So on this site you can subscribe to updates, so as updates change in the region you want to go to, you can do that. You can register your travel plan, so you can register it so if anything does go wrong, that people will know where your itinerary is and where you're expected to be at a particular time. This was last updated on the 14th of March, so that's fairly current. It was a couple of weeks ago. So as I say, like, you know, at times I felt more vulnerable in Australia than I have ever in the Philippines. So, and that's probably because I do my research and I do go into areas where I know are reasonably safe, and I don't go flashing me money around and all that sort of thing. What are they going to say for United States? So United States of America, what are they going to say here about travel? Exercise normal safety precautions. Well, there you go. So really, wherever you go, you've got to exercise normal safety precautions. I think a lot of it just comes down to common sense, as we say, and planning, letting people know where you're going to be at a certain time, and your attitude and the way you act. If you keep out of those couple of areas we spoke about, and you'll be fine. That's what I believe. As we say, anywhere in the world you can have problems. I know my mum, she was over in, I think it was Italy, and got robbed, and a couple of other places where, you know, she got money stolen out of a bag and all this sort of stuff. So it's not just the Philippines we're talking about where these things happen. Wherever you go traveling, you really need to take care and take precautions. And if you do those things, you're going to be fine. So there we go. That's just a quick video, guys, on where to find travel advice warnings from Australia to anywhere in the world, especially in the Philippines we're talking about. So I'll put this link in the description below for anyone who may want to check it out and have a good look at it. Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Share the video around with anyone who may be heading off to the Philippines this year. And of course, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get more videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and bye for now.